Hey there everybody, Destroyer here, and welcome to part 18 of Let's Play Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. We are finally done with Amy Rose's playthrough, thank goodness. And now we're going to move on to another character. I thought we were going to be moving on to E102 Gamma's playthrough, but I was wrong. We're actually going to be moving on to Big the Cat's playthrough. He is a basic, lazy cat that enjoys fishing and an easygoing lifestyle, but we're going to learn about him in just a second.
What? Froggy, is that you? You're looking kinda weird, good buddy. What's up with the tail? Hey, wait a minute! You swallowed my lucky charm! Come back here! What's wrong with you? Something's not right. We've always been friends for years. Froggy! Wait up! Oh dear. Froggy! Come out wherever you are! Oh man, where could that pollywog pal be anyway?
And so the playthrough for Big the Cat begins. So why am I going into the sewer? Well, we're gonna get an optional item right over here, actually. That is a lure power-up, or some people call them lure upgrades. If you're playing the level C ranked missions, which is just to fish for and grab Froggy, then those lure upgrades won't mean a thing to you. It's just that if you're going for the level B ranked missions and the level A ranked missions, you're going to actually need those, because, well, some of the requirements for the level B ranked missions are you have to fish for a 1,000 pound. You have to catch a 1,000 pound fish and catch Froggy. And level A ranked missions are you have to, well, catch a 2,000 pound fish, then catch Froggy. So yeah, we're going to need those lure upgrades if we're going to do the level B and level A ranked missions. There are 4 lure upgrades throughout the entire game, and 3 of them you can actually get in adventure fields. However, the last one you're going to have to actually get inside a stage, and I will go over that in part 18. But Takal told us where we need to go, so let's go. Well, let's go this way. And there we go. More plot.
There you are. Wait, don't run away. What you doing under that car? What's wrong?
And look, Big can lift cars. Now, one would probably think, so, Big is pretty strong, so that must be how he attacks. No, that's not how he attacks. He has two attacks. One is the rod attack, and the other one is the lure attack. The rod attack is basically, when you're near an enemy, hit the action button, and Big will use his fishing rod and just smack the enemy. And the other attack that he has is the lure attack, which all he has to do is just cast his lure on dry land. And basically, whenever you're casting, you just press and hold the press and hold the action button. Then there's going to be an indicator that shows up on the screen, and you just move the indicator around the surface of land, and you just release the cast. And I'm having trouble getting inside Twinkle Park. There we go. Why did I have trouble? Well, going into Twinkle Park, it's always been a cinema sequence. That's the only time I actually have to try to go into Twinkle Park throughout the playthrough. So yeah, that's lovely. So let's go into Twinkle Park. So what's our objective? What's the level C mission objective? We have to fish for and catch Froggy. So how do we catch Froggy? Well, the way you do it is, oh, here's me trying to attack an enemy. That's the lure attack. Third time's a charm. Okay, the fourth time's a charm. There we go. So what we want to do is, we cast our lure, we cast a line into the water, and we could actually, we can rotate the control stick left and right to actually wiggle around the lure. And we can press the action button to slowly bring the line in, make it look like we're live bait. And when we get hit, whenever we get nibble, what we want to do is press down on the analog stick, and well, it will get hooked. We'll hook our quarry, and we'll just you can press the action button to reel in slowly, or you can press the A button, which is the jump button, to reel it in really fast. Now there is a danger. There is a meter on the left center of the screen, and if that meter goes all the way to red, that means there's too much tension on the line. Too much tension. You're in danger of snapping the line, so just ease up, because, oh look, there's Cream the rabbit, and I get a much better shot of her this time. Hi Cream, bye Cream, and there she goes. Basically what happens if there's too much tension, if you don't ease up on the line's going to snap, and if the line snaps, you lose a life. The Green Hill Zone website, it says that if it gets snagged on debris, if the line gets snagged on debris, or if the fish or Froggy, if they run too far, then you also lose a life that way. But I don't remember that happening, but I don't know. So yeah, that's basically Big's playthrough. Big doesn't run too fast because of his girth, so his fastest run is more or less the other characters pretty much tiptoeing, I guess. Yeah. So I bet you want to know who voices Big the Cat. Well, I actually have that information. Big the Cat is actually voiced by John St. John. John St. John, he is famous for He's famous for voicing Duke Nukem in the Duke Nukem series of video games. So that's pretty interesting. At least I think so. I've never played Duke Nukem. Oh well. Maybe I'll play it one of these days. I doubt I'll LP it. Big can't jump very high, obviously, but we have a little. We just grab beside him over here.
You've discovered the life belt. It keeps you afloat when you're in water. To swim underwater, press the jump button when afloat.
That is the only way we can get across that small pond. So obviously the life belt is a required item. Now you may be thinking to yourself, okay, why aren't we going into Ice Cap right now? Well, there is an item that there's a lure upgrade in the Mystic Ruins jungle that we can get, and there's actually an upgrade for Big's fishing rod that we can also get. You might have noticed it in the cutscene at the very beginning of Big's playthrough, so if you didn't notice it, well, we're gonna have to go back to Big's hut.
The train headed for station.
So how do we get there? Well, it's in the Mystic Ruins jungle, so let's just head over there. But before we go, I see Knuckles in the distance. I wonder what he'll say if we talk to him. Let's find out.
Didn't I see a green-colored stone somewhere?
Well, Knuckles probably did see a green-colored stone somewhere, but we're not going into Windy Valley because that's not one of Big's action stages, so we're going to ignore that and move on. There's the jungle, and there's Big falling. Oh, thank goodness that the Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut has a map. I don't think I mentioned this before, but if I did, I'll mention it again anyway. The map only works in the hub actions, the hub areas. Let's just say that. So the hub adventure fields. There we go. But here we go. We're gonna get another lure upgrade right over here. So far, that makes 2 lure upgrades that we collected so far. I said so far twice. Crazy. What we want to do now is we want to go to Big's hut. Over there on the map where it says Big's house. See how useful that map is? It's just... I wish the original Sonic Adventure game had that, but it doesn't. So... unless you like exploration or you had a strategy guide, well, you're going to be lost for quite a bit. But yes, all we have to do is lift up Big's bed and we can get this item upgrade.
It's the power rod. You now have longer casting distance.
The power rod is pretty useless, actually. Some of the optional items for the characters in the game, a lot of those optional items, they do come in handy for the characters, except for Big the Cat. His is pretty useless because you really don't need longer casting distance in order to catch fish or catch Froggy, so yeah. Yeah, it's pretty useless. Oh boy, I'm looking. Well, part 19 is going to be pretty interesting. I've already recorded part 19. I've already recorded the commentary. I did have part 18 on YouTube for a little bit, but then I took it down when I realized I didn't tell you who the voice actor for Big the Cat is. So here I am re-recording it. Oh boy, this playthrough of Big the Cat is going to be a train wreck, and part 19 is even more of a train wreck because, oh, that's the longest video of Big the Cat, and it's around 30 minutes long. Oh boy, I lose all credibility as a LPer from that video alone. Anyway, we're done over here in the jungle, so let's head back to Angel Island and head to Ice Cap. And I'm looking at the time, and I'm almost out of time. So, in part 19, we're going to continue on an Ice Cap, and hopefully I can make up any kind of credibility I have as an LPer in part 20. But if you liked the video, please feel free to like the video on YouTube. If you like my channel, please feel free to like my channel on YouTube. And, well, not just like, but subscribe to my channel on YouTube. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, please leave those, and I'll read them and I will respond to them as soon as possible. So, until part 19, I will see everybody later. Ciao for now.
Okay.